Hello. Now you might be wondering, what happened? I don't know if anybody even noticed or was gonna ask, but I was gonna tell you anyway. So, I have had like this little spot bump thing on my wrist for like 2 years now, okay? And in my mind, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna go away. I don't know what this is, okay? So I was like, I was just waiting for it to go away, but it didn't. So finally I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make an appointment to go see a dermatologist. I'm gonna do it because you know what? That's a frog. That was a frog I was telling myself I had to eat, and I did it. And I booked a dermatologist appointment, and honestly, I thought it was just gonna be like a, hey, let's like look at it, and she was gonna be like, okay, I know what this is. Bing bang bop. Let's make an appointment and deal with it. Okay, this doctor. First of all, she was like wonderful. I go to this doctor, and it's her medical assistant at first, and I get on the chair, and I had to fill out this big questionnaire, just asking a lot about history of skin cancer. Like, does your family have any history of skin cancer? Stuff like that. And I was just like, no. What if it's skin cancer? Oh my God. What if it's skin cancer? What if it's skin cancer? I was freaking out in my head. The medical assistant was just kind of like looking at it. She's like, okay. And then she leaves, and then the doctor comes in, and then she looks at me, and she looks at it. She's like, okay. And she's like, well, listen, this could be many things. This is just like a pink bump on your skin, right? It could be like anything. And I was like, yeah, it could be anything. And she's like, Then she takes a glove and she starts feeling it. She's like, okay, maybe there's something under that. Maybe. And I'm like, monka. And then she said, she was like, okay, how about this? She's like, let's shave it off. I was like, what? She's like, let's just shave it off, and then we'll just send it in for testing, and then we'll let you know. And I was like, shave it. And then she's like, actually, you know what? There could be something under that. So she's literally looking through this thing, has like this zoom in thing with a bright light. And she's like, I was like, calm down. I didn't come in for surgery this morning. Okay. I just came in for a little inspection. Okay. And she's like, upon further, you know what we're going to do? We are going to cut it out, and then there's going to be a hole, and we're going to stitch it up. And I said, stitches? She's like, and then we're going to give you stitches. And I was like, that's needles going in and out of my skin multiple times. And I was like, she's like, are you like, and I was like, oh, like no second appointment? She's just like, no, like right now. And I was like, right now. And then she's like, okay. And then she like literally whips out a needle. Like, she's like, this is for numbing. And I was like, what? I just met you 5 minutes ago. And she's like, we're going to do this. So she takes a needle, and I'm like, can I lay down? So I like lay down, and I'm making like tons of noise because there's that paper, the chairs, and then they put that paper on it, and so then it's like leaning back, and I like don't know where to put my hand. I'm like, do you want it? Okay, do I put it here? Shut up, Ellen. Okay, you're hitting a wall. Okay, you're hitting a wall. A wall. Bro, chill though. Like 3.5, chill. Okay. So then, bam. Okay, next thing I know, she stuck a needle in, and it's like that cold, that like sweet numbing feeling, and she does it 3 more times, and then she takes this, like, it looks like a hole puncher, okay, like as in, it's just a hole, like if you press it down, it's just gonna like cut a hole of something. And she's like, look, I'm literally just gonna cut it out. And I was like, what? And she's like, I'm just gonna press down on it and cut it out. And I was like, that is insane. I was like, that's gonna be really bloody. I don't want to look. So at that point on, I literally just like, oh, and then I could just feel her pushing down. It's like a sharp, and then the medical assistant is dabbing. So I know there's blood pouring out of my arm. Okay. She's like, okay. And then I see the needle, and then I feel her literally stitching up my skin. I was like, oh my God, she's literally sewing me right now. And I okay. And then she goes, okay. And then I'm just like, whoa, wow. And she's like, I can tell you're real happy about this. I was like, well, I mean, do I look happy? She's like, yeah, you look happy. Like you've been waiting to get this off. I was like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I am happy. And honestly, it didn't hurt. Like it was weird. The only part that hurt was like the numbing part. That barely hurt. So then, yes. So she cut my whatever it is out, and then there's a hole in my skin, and she took stitches and went, and so now, and then I looked at it, it's literally like my skin just sewed together, and then it was bleeding a bunch. So then she put a band-aid, and then she put another band-aid, and so She said no showers today, so that's why I didn't shower today. Today was my shower day. I was like, well, I literally can't. Anyways, the anesthesia, whatever, it's wearing off and it's starting to hurt because I've been through it. I went to surgery. So that's it. What happened to me? It was today. It was this morning. I went in to get it looked at. I just was like, oh, I would like to get it checked out. I was in and out. Like, I walked into the office at 10:10. I was out at 10:30. Filling out forms, literally walked in, fill out an entire questionnaire, blah, sat down, medical assistant walks in, doctor walks in, okay. I was like, what the? I did not expect it at all. I just was like, I thought she was just going to peek at it and then be like, oh, here are options. Let's book you for an appointment maybe in like 2 months for your surgery. Okay. I didn't know they're so quick with it these days. I mean, it was awesome. I won't lie. Like, they just got to it. She's like, you want this off? Let's take it off. And I was like, right now. She's like, right now, you want it? I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. So anyways, that frog is gone. And I'm like much happier that I didn't know that, that was happening today. If I had known that, basically if they're like, yeah, you're coming in and we're going to give you stitches and like that whole thing, if they had told me that, I'd been like not be able to sleep. But instead I had no clue. She just went, surprise surgery. And I went, okay, take it, cut it. Surprise surgery. Yeah. Anyways, no. And literally she was like, modern medicine. Cause I was like, whoa. Cause she literally numbed me and she's like, you'll feel it in like 30 seconds. And I was like, oh my God, I'm feeling it. She's like, the power of modern medicine. And then I tried to be conversational. I was like, oh my God, I wonder what they did in the times before that. And then she didn't reply. And I was like, yeah, it was a surprise attack. And honestly, I would say all bad things should come out of surprise. Like, maybe not all bad things, but like if it's like medical or like painful or something, I don't want to be thinking about it. I don't want to know about it. Now we'll find out if it's cancerous in 10 days. So stay updated for the inspection on whatever the heck it is. I don't know. That part kind of freaks me out. I don't like that. So I'll let you guys know in 10 days what comes of my, but it is out and gone and I hope it's nothing. Yes.